And this bust comes after the death of a 1-year-old whom police say was exposed to fentanyl inside a Bronx daycare center on Friday. 3 other toddlers were also exposed. They are recovering at hospitals. The daycare center operator and another suspect are facing charges including murder and federal drug charges. Investigators are still searching for a 3rd suspect.
New tonight, changes to the daycare inspection process are considered after 4 children were hospitalized due to fentanyl exposure. And
one of the children, the 1-year-old boy, he died. CBS 2 investigative reporter Tim McNicholas here now with what authorities say happened during a recent inspection. Tim?
Dana and Dick, police say they found a kilo of fentanyl in a hallway closet last week. Since then, we've been asking whether the daycare inspector checked closets. In an interview this morning, Mayor Adams said yes.
They went through, they opened closets, they did all the things that they were supposed to do.
Sources tell CBS 2 that includes the closet where police say they found a kilo of fentanyl and equipment used to package drugs on Friday after a fentanyl exposure that sent 4 children to the hospital and killed 1-year-old Nicholas Dominici.
They are supposed to, and as I understand it was done, look in closets, cabinets, kitchen cupboards, refrigerator.
Detectives are still investigating whether the kilo of fentanyl police found on the 15th was already somewhere in the apartment during that inspection. At a news conference earlier this week, the city's health commissioner said inspectors are not trained to look for fentanyl.
But maybe we need to start.
Lawmakers are looking into whether such a change would come at the state or city level. The state oversees daycare inspections, but in the 5 boroughs, the city's health department inspects on the state's behalf.
I do think it needs to be codified because we don't want this to be a policy of this administration and then be, let up in the next.
Some of the changes that, we're obviously talking about with our health officials is what does the standard inspection form look like that comes from the State Office of Children and Family Services.
Mayor Adams simply said the city is doing some evaluations. Meanwhile, investigators are still looking for another suspect in this case, the husband of the daycare owner, who authorities say was caught on video leaving the scene on Friday. Dick and Dana.
Thank you, Tim.
And we're following the investigation closely and asking questions about how the children were exposed to fentanyl. Stay with CBS 2 for the latest information on the air and on CBSNewYork.com.